Good morning and good morning, everybody. Super excited to be with you today. We are going strong with our live stream. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tremaine Wills. I am a financial planner and investment advisor. I own a company called Mind Over Money, where we are on a mission to help 1 million people grow their invested assets to $1 million or more. We do this through creating comprehensive financial plans, giving investment advice, and teaching and promoting financial literacy through content like this. Right? So, you are watching questions that need answers. This is a live stream that I do every single morning answering a finance question. Um, Ciao. Hey, good morning. Good morning. And so if you want to tune in live, make sure that you are following on whatever platform you're watching. I'm on all the platforms, y'all. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter. Right. So whatever platform you are on, make sure you are following and then turn the notifications on so that you can be made aware when I am live. Typically, it's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so if you can lock that in, you'll tune in with me at that time. So I always like to ask, where is everybody tuning in from, right? So the power of the internet and social media is that we can reach folks all kinds of places, right? And so I'd like to know if you can let me know in the comments where you are watching from. And if you are watching the replay, let me know in the comments where you're from. And for the folks who are new, also let me know if this is your first time catching the stream or if you're an OG, right? So, two things I'm asking for in the comments. Where are we reaching, right? So, where are you tuning in from? And then if you are a new viewer, this is your first time, or if you are an OG, right? If you've been here, right? I think we're coming up on 2 weeks, right? And so I see some familiar names coming through the stream. So I'm happy to see you coming back for more content. Hey, Coach Kiana, tuning in from California. Oh, you are up early, friend. Good morning, good morning. And thanks for spending some time with me. So that's awesome. Awesome to have you here. All right. So the question of today is fear running the show in your finances? All right. And so most days I give more technical advice about money. Well, not advice, education, right? Education, not advice. I give more technical education about personal finances. But today I want to touch on some things that may be holding you back from taking action with your money so that you can ask yourself just a couple questions to see if you are in your own way. Because if you are somebody who continually digests information about the things that you should do, right? For some of you guys, you've been listening to this content and it's not the first time you've heard it, but something may be preventing you from taking action. And the question today is that thing fear, right? Is fear running the show with your finances? So we're going to dive into that. As always, there's always a resource for you. I am having a free workshop on Thursday to help you set goals, budget, pay off debt, and get more focused with your investment journey. If you'd like to attend that free workshop, you can comment workshop and you'll get the link to register for free. Or you can text workshop to 757-300-5715, right? And you get that link to register for free. So I always like to let you guys know that there is a next step you can take instead of just consuming information and then you're left out in the open, right? All right. So let's dive into what some of the fears are that might be preventing you from seeing movement and improvement in your finances. So the first one that is a common fear is, are you afraid of unexpected emergencies? Right? Are you afraid of unexpected emergencies? A lot of us have heard the statistic that the average American doesn't have $400 saved to be able to cover an expense, right? And so that can create a level of insecurity and just not having confidence with your finances, which impacts the way that you view money. And so if we're operating from a place of fear of not being able to handle unexpected emergencies, one of the things we need to do is put ourselves in position so that we can handle it. So that's the first one. Do you have a fear of not being able to handle unexpected emergencies? The next one is, do you have a fear of job loss? And so when we're thinking about the economy, right? Are you more connected to the security of a position, even though it may not be paying you what you need, than you are to making sure that you have employment and income that satisfies the needs of your household? Right? Because if you're operating out of that space of fear, you could be trapping yourself in a financial position that keeps you stuck in a cycle where you're can only live paycheck to paycheck because you don't have enough money coming in to do anything different. The next common fear is this fear of having overwhelming debt. And right. And so even though we're seeing these hikes in interest rates, this is a time where more and more people have so much debt that it's hard to see past or ever believing that you're ever going to get out of debt. And so instead of facing it head on, what we might do is just continue to procrastinate and push it off and push it off and push it off, and not address that, hey, I should pay this debt off. Right. So that's another fear. And then a super common one that I see often is the fear of not having enough money to retire. And the reason why this one is incredibly dangerous is because sometimes we think we have more time. And the best time to begin investing, saving for retirement is now. Even if you can't do hundreds or thousands of dollars a month, it's important that you start with something, right? Because time is your friend when you're investing. And so if you find yourself having this fear that you're not going to be able to retire, my question is, what are you doing about it, right? Are we waiting until we think this more opportune moment is going to show up, right? Because the reality is there's never going to be the perfect moment. We have to decide that we're going to take action and not let the fear drive our emotion. Another fear is the fear of judgment. So, even though we may not know the answers to our financial situation, we have this fear that whoever is going to work with us is going to judge us for the decisions that we made. So, instead of getting the help we need, we stay in the position we're in and we never get the assistance. And so, I encourage you that if you are knowing that you need to work with someone, push past that fear because you can get the resources you need to change your situation. All right. Don't let the fear of judgment stop you from getting what you need. And then the last fear is the fear of not reaching your goals, right? So sometimes we won't even set financial goals that we really want to accomplish because we're afraid we won't do what it takes to hit them. And so it continues to allow us to shrink and shrink and shrink and never see ourselves where we want to be with our money. All right. So if any of these fears resonate with you, I want to encourage you to push past the fear and start moving in faith and lean on your ability to be disciplined and your ability to figure it out, right? Because sometimes we take for granted that we are more resilient than we know and that we can find the solutions if only we would apply ourselves. So that is our charge today, is to start to push past fear in our finances and know that there is a solution if only we would have the courage to take action. All right. It is my hope that you don't find yourself in the same position a year from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, because of one of these fears keeping you stagnant. All right. So, if you know that you need to take a next step and you haven't already registered for the free workshop, I want to invite you to join me on Thursday for a free workshop where we're going to talk through setting goals, creating a budget, if you have debt, putting together a debt payoff strategy, and how you can be intentional with your investing. All right. If that is for you, you can comment workshop. You'll get the link to register for free, or you can text 757-300-5715 and you'll get the link to register. Free workshop, right? So it's on you to take action. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So if this was good to you and you'd like to share this message of overcoming fear in our finances and encourage your circle to do something different, share this live stream with them. encourage them to register and join you so that you can put yourself in a different position with your money, right? If you haven't noticed, I'm a teacher by nature. So this is a safe space to ask questions to make sure that you get what you need and that a year from now, you're not in the same position with your money. All right, everybody, have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you have a question that needs an answer, you can send me a message and I'll answer your question live. I won't say it came from you, right? But I'll answer your question live so that you can get the answer that you need. All right, it's been fun. It's time to log off all these devices and dive into the day. Have a fantastic day, everybody.